So we're going to go ahead and break down the 3 free-to-play mono-type leaders in the game. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe if you're new, and the free 100% units, if you will. But I want to say that I showcased this guy earlier, and I noticed like midway through the video that my brain kept going back to Goku Jr. For whatever reason, I kept calling him Goku Jr. I was like, wait, if I've been calling him Goku Jr., forgive me. Like I noticed it in the middle of the video, but I don't blame people that noticed it when I started doing it like a couple of minutes in and just like, of course, prematurely commented. But I thought it was pretty funny. We all could laugh about that. But overall, I was very impressed by this unit in the showcase. If you haven't seen that showcase, go ahead and check it out. Have a laugh with me. But we did the showcase on the Hybrid Saiyan team. Now, I've actually showcased Goku Jr. on that team as well. It's an older video, just like a month and a half ago, something like that. But Goku Jr. is actually pretty solid too. For this one, we're going to go ahead and break down which of these 3 is the best one. And I have to do this for Bulma's sake. I have to literally divide this into 2 different scenarios, or 3 different, if you will. An offensive standpoint, a defensive standpoint, and a general standpoint. Which one of these units fits on like their mono teams or respective teams the best? Okay, so hope you guys enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new. And the reason I say that is because if I just say best unit, you know, Bulma doesn't stand a chance. So, all right, Gohan STR unit. STR types get 2 ki and 30% of their stats, supreme damage modifier on the super attack, attack and defense plus 12% for every orb obtained, plus he's able to get 1 extra ki and 5% attack for every rainbow orb obtained. Links are Saiyan lineage, all in the family, Saiyan warrior race, Z fighter, gaze of respect, the innocence, and shattering the limit. And then these are his max stats right here. Boy, with orbs, he's at 9,000, basically 9,100. I don't. Okay, 9099, I guess. Couldn't just give him one more point, could ya? 10,600 and then 7,550 defense. So, what is this Gohan good at? As his passive implies, he is an all-around unit. He's able to be an offensive unit and a defensive unit at the same time, which is great for him because he's able to link really well on the Hybrid Saiyan team because he has one of the best possible links for that team, aka Z Fighters, which was updated to being a 15% attack link. He also gets All in the Family, which is a very prevalent link on that team. It's a 15% defense link. He gets the Innocence, which can be a very prevalent link on this team as well. Another 10% link. Of course, you know, for example, if you had the LR, Mighty Mass / Goten and Trunks, they have it. You know, Gotenks units have it. And Pan units have it and stuff like that. Goten and Trunks units have it. So it's a very prevalent. SS3 Gotenks has it. Very, very good link. 10% attack link. So he's able to trigger those links for his allies, of course, while also getting it himself. All in the Family, I wanted to check up on really quick. Ultimate Gohan, the leader, has that link. So it's definitely going to be something that should be really easy to get. So what is this Gohan good at? Aside from that, nothing else. But that doesn't matter. It's fine. He's a good offensive unit and a good defensive unit. If you saw my showcase, you'd see exactly what this unit can do. Under that category, he's going to probably get an average about 60k defense, especially if he's on rotation with the Gohan, because the Gohan gives him the 50% defensive boost, the Ultimate Gohan leader I'm talking about, via the passive of that unit, alongside triggering the All in the Family link. So that's another 15%. And he also gets the 15% attack from that guy. Also, Saiyan lineage is triggered between he and the Ultimate Gohan. So I don't really know why, but some people kind of didn't understand how good this unit was or slept on it or things of that nature. And I'm not going to call any names, but that's just kind of what happened. I'm not mad at anybody, but that's pretty much what it was. So Gohan, all-around great unit, attack and defense. Moving on to getting butterflies, Bulma. 2 ki, 30% tech-type lead, supreme damage on the rocket launcher, recovers 7,777 HP per rainbow orb. In fact, I do a showcase of all 3 of these guys tomorrow on their respective teams. Well, not on their respective teams, on one hero team. All 3 of them together is pretty cool, but I totally forget. Every time I use Bulma, I forget that she recovers. So if you watch that video, bear with me. You know, there probably were some opportunities for that. Either way, she's able to get a great chance of reducing damage that she receives by 50%. That, coupled with her defensive stat that she's going to get naturally by being at 100%, and the leader skill boost, means that Bulma can take just about everything, and you will see this on full display in that showcase tomorrow. She can tank just about everything really, really well. So she's a great defensive unit. She does have supreme damage, but as you see, there is no attack passive thing triggered here. No way to get an attack boost, so she's not going to be hitting very hard, aside from what she would naturally do with the 100% and then the max SA and things of that nature. By the way, if you guys are wondering about 100%ing these guys, they all use this number of orbs, by the way. So, yeah, because I've had that asked to me, how many orbs? If you see anybody, those are the values, all right? And this Gohan was actually a lot easier to farm than the other ones. Like, the orbs just came easier. I don't know what it was, but maybe they updated it. So Bulma, great defensive unit. Also gives you a little bit of that versatility by being able to heal you. 7777, excuse me, is not that much of a regeneration because it caps out at however many she can get per turn. Max orb she's going to get is 5, but realistically she's going to get 2 to 3 at most cases. So it's not that bad, but it's not that great either. So she's a good unit defense, nothing else for her. And by the way, her links, they're not really triggerable on her best possible teams. I mean, Shattering the Limit is like the only thing she can ever really trigger. So I don't want to not give her credit, but this is what I'm talking about. Like, because this game, in most cases, is predicated on damage, right? Defense is cool, but damage runs the battles. So, Goku Jr., an offensive unit, supreme damage, attack plus 40%, plus a great chance for an extra 40% attack boost, and he reduces his defense by 40% when he performs a super attack. So, what you read there is that he's able, well, what I read there, he's able to get an 80% attack increase, and he reduces his own defense by 40%. Courage is a key link that he's never really going to get ever. Golden Warrior is triggerable. This guy has the benefit of being a Super Saiyan, so he gets a Super Saiyan link. All in the Family link is available to him as well, which kind of helps out with the defense restriction that he has on his passive. Saiyan Lineage is triggerable. GT, I don't really think that's super triggerable on Intelligence, but on Hybrid Saiyans, I don't think it's triggerable there too much either, because I think the only one that's in there is like Pan that you would even consider using. And then Shattering the Limit. So, offensively, who is the best unit? Okay, all at 100%. Goku and Vegeta, or Goku and Gohan, excuse me, under the Hybrid Saiyan category. I will say, with Gohan getting the passive that he gets, if Gohan gets anywhere near 3+ orbs, he is going to be hitting harder. And that is simply because he's able to trigger a 15% attack link with the leader, and then also Saiyan Warrior Race is a triggerable link on this team. So simply on the merit of that, Gohan is the better offensive unit. So if we're going offense, it's Gohan first, Goku Jr. with a very, very close second. Like, he's not that far behind. Both of these units, in the best possible scenario, can crit for over 1 million damage, and that's great. I'm not going to talk about Extreme Z Awakening because this Gohan will get that sometime soon. We don't have a date on when that's going to happen. Of course, he's going to be far and away the best one overall anyway because of that, but he's going to get that at some point. We just don't know when. And I presume that the other two will get it, and then the next couple that they're going to put out to finish off the 5 units of all colors, the next two they put out, the AGL and physical ones, will get that too. So if we're going over defense, Bulma, that's her only good thing about her. Healing is cool. I'm not going to discredit that, but she's mainly a tank. That is great. I used her on my Super Tech Super Battle Road run, and she was awesome. Her and Tech Jocko were on my team to beat Super Battle Road, and that's awesome. That's like basically the most difficult stage in the game. And to say that she can be on that team and function and help me out is enough to put her in the first slot. That being said, number 2 defense is Gohan, because he also is going to get, like I said, 60k defense, which is enough to block hits anyway. In my showcase for him, just quick spoiler, I was able to spawn over 80,000 defense majority of the time, right? So you guys know about my showcases. Sometimes they're kind of unrealistic because I funnel in more support units, but I do that so that way I don't have so many good units on the team, and I don't have crappy units there just taking up space pretty much. So I was able to get that. I was also able to break over 100,000. Also, you can change orbs for him if you function with this guy with an orb changer. He'll be able to get a higher attack and defensive stat because he gets that 12% per. And 12% is such a power creepy number because Buhan gets 12%. And I think it's only attack. Like, if I pull up Buhan, I bet it's only an attack boost. And I'm going to do it just because my freaking OC is going to go nuts. Buhan, Dokkan Wiki. That is such a power creep number, though. All right, Mr. Buhan. He gets 12%. Yeah, for every orb. Gohan literally has a better passive. Literally. That is proof that we need a new Buhan. Because this guy doesn't get defense or any of that, you know? Gohan also gets the extra boost for the extra orbs. 3,000 is cool, but exactly what I was talking about with Bulma. Bulma has a better heal mechanic than him, in my opinion, because it's twice as much. Although the case can be made that you can get more healing from Buhan, but you get my point. Like, he's been power creep to hell by these free-to-play units. So yeah, Gohan is number 2 defense. Goku Jr. innately is last because he's the only one with a negative defense. So all-arounder. Number 1, Gohan. Number 2 is going to be. See, I really want to do 2A and 2B, right? I really want to do 2A and 2B for Bulma and Goku Jr. because I don't want to be that guy. But I'm going to put 2 as Goku Jr. because of the fact that he still has a triggerable link on his main category team that will help him without reducing all of his defense, and that is All in the Family. And since he's on that category team with Gohan, Gohan also gives him 50% on the rotation anyway, same way he gives this guy that. And I'm not talking about this Gohan, I'm talking about the leader. His passive is all allies get 50% boost. So 65% just by being linked with with the Ultimate Gohan leader. Goku Jr. is not going to be horrible defensively. So he's going to be in my number 2 slot. And unfortunately, Bulma's last in the slot. But that's not really that big of a deal for the all-around one. It's mainly the main issue with her is that she doesn't have any offense to her. She's going to hit for about 300k just from my estimation last time I used her on a critical hit. But that's not bad, right? That's not me saying she's bad or any of that. Really, like I said, I wanted to go 2A, 2B because the scenarios for these units are different, right? She's great in a different scenario that he sucks in, and she's not so good in one that he's great at. But Gohan is the de facto by winning two of the requirements. Gohan is the de facto best one between the group. Does not tank as well as Bulma, but he tanks well enough. Is able to block majority of hits for double and triple damage, assuming it's not a super attack, which Bulma can reliably tank, by the way. She also does heal, but I'm not going to put a whole lot of stock into that because healing is capped at 5 orbs, and on average, she's probably going to get around 3, which means that, you know, on a team with, 300,000 HP, that's not a lot of recovery, right? And Goku Jr. is a great offensive unit just behind Gohan by my estimation, but keep in mind he could also outdamage Gohan if Gohan doesn't get the right scenario, but that's not enough to make him number 1 just because Gohan in that scenario would be just a little bit worse offensively, but still miles ahead better. And of course, we'll have to see how these units change, primarily the older ones because they've been outdated for a while now because they're just old and the game has changed a lot. So it'll be interesting to see how those two specifically change via Extreme Z Awakening because I'd be disappointed if Bulma doesn't reduce damage by 70%, for example, or her healing doesn't go up to I don't want to say 10,000, but maybe somewhere in that area, or maybe she gets a 50% attack boost or something, like a defense and attack boost of 50% or 40% or whatever. That will make her so good, just so much better. She'd be better than Goku Jr. as he is now. Aside from that, hopefully Goku Jr. Could get some sort of bigger boost to where his innate attack boost that he gets bumped to 60 or 80%, and then there's a secondary one of 40%, or maybe they reduce this down to about 20%, and that just makes Goku Jr. an all-around better unit, of course, because the SA level on these units goes up from being a max of super attack level 10 to being super attack level 15, and you're good to go from there. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys consider subscribing for more Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle content. Tomorrow, I will have a showcase of all 3 on the hero team, so check that out, and check out the showcase earlier for Gohan, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have an awesome day and take it easy, guys.